LOBODA and DROZD, both living and training in Moscow, coming off a top 5 at the Grand Prix in Canada, Skate Canada, earlier this season, where they finished 5th. We're also 2nd at the Lombardia Trophy, one of the smaller early season events that this year took place in Bergamo. They have won on the Junior Grand Prix in the past. This is our final couple in group number 1.
Great speed, great rate of revolution throughout those twizzles. Very strong start for these Russians here. And with quite a bit of success in the junior level, I think they enter senior with maybe some more confidence than a lot of the younger teams. You can see that in their attack of this program. A little bit of a bobble there. Maybe a little bit of too much 2-foot skating along that end. That's something that judges keep an eye out for. They really want to make sure that you're on one blade as much as possible. It increases the difficulty. So much more difficult to maintain speed and control when you're on 1 foot. Very exciting performance from Alla and Pavel. Still very young. They're going to have a ways to go before they're seeing the success in the senior ranks that they saw in junior, but off to a good start. You can usually tell just even by the commitment of a team throughout their programs, sort of where they're going in the future. And these two really commit. They commit to every movement, to the speed. Very well done. I appreciated just how quickly they moved across the ice. Not showing too much effort, which is often sort of the hallmark of a young and relatively inexperienced team. And I think a lot of that is due probably to their strength as skaters individually. And sometimes teams will rely on one another quite a bit to manage their way through a program. And these two definitely very strong skaters by themselves. You can see that in their side-by-side footwork. Really lots of control on their twizzle sequence as well. Here, the leg out, that's to increase the difficulty, hands over the head. So here we get a slow-mo look at some of their turns. You can see her hand on him while he's twizzling there. That's required through that step sequence. They must always remain in contact. Here you can see a rocker from her, good edges, good work with the knees. So as they go throughout the season, just want to keep trying to find ways to incorporate more Latin details into every moment.
Now, really a case, though, as you mentioned, where you see they've got the chops. It's a matter of just the reps now, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And there's no way you can replace the experience of time and competition with anything else. No amount of talent can supersede that. And so it's exciting to see these young teams as they come up. It's fun to watch as they improve and mature into the teams that will one day be leading the way and leading the sport.
The scores for LOBODA DROZD.
Le score technique, 32 points 22.
So just north of 60 and into second place at the end of group number 1 for the Russians.
Obtenu un total de 60 points 43, ce qui les place provisoirement en deuxième position.
Their score is
In their second Grand Prix competition of the season, looking to bust into the top 5.